to the Sad Dads Club podcast. Here's everybody's favorite sad dads, Jim and Foo.
Yes.
We have arrived.
1 week hiatus.
Hiatus?
Last week. Oh, yes. My senior.
Yeah.
Emily's senior recital for her music degree from Sac State.
Nice. Went well?
Went amazing. So violin, viola, these are all like classical pieces. So a gentleman and a piano is accompanying her as she plays, and then she does a couple pieces, and then she has had another one of like her music degree besties play flute, accompanying her on a piece, and then she does effectively like a solo then at the tail end. It's absolutely gorgeous music.
Yep.
She is exceptionally talented. You're
just going to have to take her word for it.
Yeah, there was, and then because Piper couldn't make it up for it, like the entire time I had a FaceTime thing going so that Piper could participate in listening and being there, and then at the end, the triad of the friendies was there with her mom, and so they took a bunch of pictures with Piper in like a FaceTime.
Oh, that's funny.
And the two girls, it was very sweet.
How'd you get your phone that big?
Projector. An Epson. No. Man, it was weird because it felt like, oh shit, this is probably the last one of these I'll get to.
When you told me you were doing that,
yeah,
and I was like, this is the last time.
Yeah.
I literally was like, yeah, do the thing. Like,
I hadn't really put that in perspective until I think, I don't remember when I mentioned it to Venus. It may have been the car ride there or on the way back, but I would certainly, if someone else at Wood Creek said, hey, or Emily said, there's a student under that's coming up, you should go and listen. I would go if someone said, but within like 1 degree of knowing someone,
yeah,
that was the last one I have any reason to attend. I would certainly throw money at the program if I was asked, because the arts program there is something that everyone should, if you have an opportunity to support, whether it's going or helping a student out in whatever means is available to you. The art, I'd go, but I go because she's important to me.
Sure.
So and she asks if we'll go. And so it was weird that I'm like, oh, fuck. And so there was like a, ooh, goddamn, that's the last one.
Yeah.
Xander had his Monday night. Xander had the senior merit, like academic merit awards thing. I went to Piper's, so it was like, oh, well, here, this is it. We're at the Xander got out of the entire class, there were 2 students that had perfect attendance, and Xander was one of 2.
Wow!
So
for the entire 4 years.
Entire 4 years.
Wow!
Not all 4, and so they're announcing this thing. They're like, this is for the attendance.
Get to school, shit.
The students that do the right. The students that haven't missed a day, and there was like a collective like, ooh, as like the bulk of the students who were there go, yeah, not me, fucking,
right.
The sick days or the out for whatevers or inexcused absences or the I'm just skipping, There was a collective like, comedic.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. And then the lady says 2 students, and she rattled off the. I think she did Xander first, but Venus and I didn't know.
Oh.
So we're just kind of like, hey, and we're joking that everyone laughed. And the students laughed that
didn't happen.
No, not me.
Yeah.
And then the lady goes, Xander Carta. And Venus and I are like, what the fuck? So we're getting out our phones really fast. The pictures I have of Xander getting this commemorative rope doodad are the tail end of him getting the thing because neither of us were prepared. But then we were, wait,
Really?
did he not? Wait. No, because he never got COVID.
Uh-huh.
So he was never out for any of that. And the times that he did get absolutely just destroyed sick, it was a spring break or a winter break.
Oh, yeah.
It was never
It's all timing.
right.
Or
And
summer.
the times that he was, you probably should have stayed home. You look and sound like cambered shit. He just like, I'm going to school.
Whatever.
Yeah. It's going to fucking rain on your way there. Oh. Are you going to take an umbrella? I guess. Fucking. Anyway, so it was quite funny. And there was the last one of that. So anyway.
Yeah.
So,
I
yes.
mean, that happens. I remember when we started going to dance studio things that were after Melanie stopped dancing there. And it was like, what are we doing?
Yeah.
You know, I mean, there was a lot of girls that were there that we knew.
Right,
and
right,
there
right.
was other parents that we were friends with, but also like, we're not paying anymore.
Yeah.
We don't need to be here.
Right. Yeah.
So there was a bit of that.
There'll be next year. I will, at least for high school, the band mom friend of Venus's, you know, I'll go to the football games and support the kids there.
Yeah.
And
Eventually that will probably stop.
And eventually, yeah. And eventually that'll stop. It's like
Yeah.
once her kids are out, then I'm tapped.
Yeah.
You know, I got no one local that is going to take me or want me.
Right.
You know,
It's a shift.
it's
a whole thing.
It's a shift. And so I sent, when I realized that thing was Wednesday, I sent you that thing on Sunday, which of course probably was well timed anyway, because I imagine you were pretty busy on Wednesday anyway, because
Yeah, we had our own thing happen
right.
that week. Monday morning, 4:45-ish or so, Chandler called Shanna,
Mhm.
and he's like,
Is this a bat phone?
He's
Hello?
like, Nicole's in pain.
Mhm.
We're going to the hospital. And we're like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
And you know, having 2 kids,
Right.
you kind of know that things are on the long.
Yeah.
Especially with the first baby.
Yeah.
So for those not in the know, Chandler and his wife were expecting. So this is the due date was on the 21st, which was Tuesday.
Oh yes, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so we're like, okay. And so it became, do we go to work? Do we work?
Mhm.
And it's like, well, I mean, until something real happens, I'm just going to go to work.
Mhm.
And I think Shanna went to work also. And then we got like a thing that was like, oh, they're checking us in. She's at a 4 or 5.
Oh.
And we're like, what the fuck? And this is still early. This is like in the morning time.
Mm-hmm.
And we're like, what the? I mean, I'm like shocked, right? Because this is escalating very quickly.
Oh yeah.
And not expected at all. And so they actually get her checked in and get her into her room, and she gets checked.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, she's at a 1.
Oh,
So it was this like scramble of holy shit, it's progressing way faster than everybody thinks.
Right.
To oh no, it's
Oh, yeah.
not progressing
Yeah.
very fast at all. So she was actually in labor for about 32 hours
Ooh.
from that early morning time.
We, of course, know nothing about this, but I can sympathize that it was a struggle.
It was a long couple days. Now, I ended up working. That was Monday. The baby came on his due date on Tuesday at about 8:53 or 52 or something like that in the morning.
Yep.
And Shanna was part of the care team. So she was one of the three people. It was Shanna, Nicole's mom, Sharon, and one of Nicole's sisters, Renee, were part of the care team, which they were allowed to be in the room during the birthing time. So dads weren't even allowed to be there. And so I'm like, I don't need to be at the hospital. Like,
wait, dad's like Chandler dad?
Well, like granddads.
Oh, okay.
Grandfathers.
Yeah.
And other people. Right. So I'm like, this isn't my baby.
Yeah.
I don't need to be hanging around at the hospital for no reason. I can't even be there.
Right.
And then they do like an hour a piece of like skin to skin, like right after the birth. So there's another 2 hours after the birth of the baby. And then after that, it's going to be just, like lots of people around wanting to see the baby and this kind of stuff. So it's a busy time.
Oh, yeah.
So I ended up working Tuesday as well. And then I cut out a little, like maybe like 45 minutes early or something. Shan finally came. So she was at the hospital. Monday night, we were expecting the baby at some point on Monday. Monday night, it was like 10 something. Everyone's like, we're out. We're all going home. The last time she was checked, she was like at a 4 or something. Everyone's like, yeah, let's just go home.
Right.
So we are literally driving home like 10 something. And we're about halfway home from Kaiser. And they're like, oh, she was just checked and she's at like a 6. And that started the frenzy again.
No.
And it's like, well, what do we do?
Right.
And I can't be there for the birth anyway. If I'm going to be there, I'm just going to be sitting in some room with fucking vending machines.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
There's no real reason for me to be there. So I'm like, let's just go home. Do whatever you got to do. Like at home, I'm going to just go home and sleep at home. You know what I mean?
Watch the dog.
And she's like, okay, I'll, I think we were home like 45 minutes. And then she got in the car and drove back to the hospital at like 11 something. So her and Sharon and the sister were all there at the hospital because they all got the same call and everybody came back because everyone kind of left at the same time. And then those folks all came back. And so I got in bed. Well, I stayed up kind of late because I'm like, I felt like I had to be awake. I felt like I had to be available or something. Yeah, so I'm like playing on my playing on my PlayStation. And the next thing you know, I'm like, shit, it's 1:30. And I haven't heard a word. So I shut my shit down and I'm like, I'm getting sleep.
Right.
So I go to bed. Everyone's at the three of those girls are at the hospital with Chandler and Nicole. And they're all sleeping, sitting up on the couch in the room. Like all of them. Everyone's trying to figure out how to get sleep on this fucking uncomfortable ass couch. Because they don't know when it's going to happen.
Right.
My alarm goes off at 7. I get up and I realize I have no text messages and no phone calls.
Oh, wow.
So nothing happened
the
entire night.
Yeah.
And then I think I messaged Shan something like, I can't believe I don't have any phone calls or text messages. What's up? Kind of a thing.
Yeah.
And she's like, oh, she's at a 9 or, something like that. Things are starting to happen kind of a thing. I'm like, okay, well, let me know. I'm here.
Right.
So I just started working.
Yeah.
And
I'm about to start jerking off. So if you could just give me like 2-minute head start.
Yeah, and so and so then I get like pictures of the baby. It's like, oh, that's so cool,
Oh yeah.
And I'm like, first of all, we're a 1-car house at this point because the Cadillac hadn't gone into the shop, and it had that check engine light come on,
Right.
and it was a transmission related problem.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the update on the Cadillac. It's actually in the shop right now. But at that point, I wasn't driving the Cadillac because I was afraid it was going to strand me and maybe go into limp mode or some shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
So I was afraid to drive the Cadillac. How rare. And so we were down to 1 car. So I couldn't really leave unless I'm getting an Uber or something. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't really just bolt out the house and get to the hospital. So someone's got to either come by on the way to the hospital or come back from the hospital and pick me up and grab me and take me. So I'm just at home, I'm just waiting. Well, all right, let's see how this goes.
Yeah.
And it's like I said, it wasn't. There were a couple times I have to admit that I felt a little bit of left out.
Oh yeah.
But also not because it wasn't my birth.
Right.
It's not like it was one of my own kids. It's like my son is having a baby, and I'm excited for him for sure. I'm grandpa. I'll get there.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So the things take a while at the hospital. There were some complications. She had lost a lot of blood.
Oh.
So they had to get all that. Apparently the team was incredible there at Kaiser. They were very happy. But there was a lot of stuff happening.
Mm-hmm.
And so even so, I still wouldn't have been able to really be there. There's the 2 hours of the skin to skin thing that they do.
Mm-hmm.
So there's several hours in there. And so I'm texting and getting pictures. And so then finally, kind of maybe 3 o'clock-ish, Shan came home.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, I got to go home and I'll just pick you up.
Okay. Right.
Cool. That's perfect.
Yeah.
So I worked most of the day, headed out a little early, went to the hospital, got to meet the baby. I mean,
when did Melly,
that's what you want.
When did Melly make it up?
Oh, Melly, that's right. Melly came. She never made it to work on Monday and kind of called in or called out.
Yeah.
And they weren't too happy with her because it was very short notice.
Right.
But she ended up. It was they ended up letting her no problem.
Yeah.
So that was Monday. So she drove home and she was home by noontime. So she came in the house while I was working and her and her girlfriend, Madison. And so that happened. And then they were asked to go over to Chandler's house and kind of take care of the dogs.
Oh,
and
the
cats.
dogs. Yeah.
And so then we all sort of met up over at the hospital after Shan came home. We all kind of went. And then it was fine. We hung out at the hospital and, pictures and people showed up and Raj and I and, Shanna's brother came and,
wow.
There's a whole, like a lot of people were there, it was cool.
Yeah.
Of course, everyone's fucking exhausted except me because I slept all night.
Right.
But yeah, so healthy baby boy, Wesley Roger.
Yeah.
8 pounds, 8 ounces, 21 inches.
Nice.
Little head of black hair.
Yeah.
Cute as shit.
Yeah.
You've seen pictures.
Yeah.
Shanna is just in full grand mode.
Yeah,
oh
happy
yeah.
Grandma. Yeah.
We went over there and made dinner for them last night. We made enchiladas over at their house last night, and Shanna just,
Yeah.
for a couple hours.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's pretty cool. In fact, tonight, Chandler and Nicole came by earlier and picked up Shanna, and they went to take the baby up to see Raj and Di in Lincoln. So that's where they're at now, I believe. But yeah, first night home, baby cried all night long.
Right. We made the joke like
Yeah.
how quick to sad dad.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Instant.
It's the first night.
Yeah.
First night.
So yeah, very things went really well. People are excited and happy.
Yeah.
Wild. I mean, it's crazy. The kids are having a little bit of an issue with one of the dogs.
Oh yeah.
One of the Frenchies.
Yeah.
Which is kind of sad because she's getting mean and they're worried about her around the baby.
Oh.
So they might have to rehome a dog.
Oh no.
Yeah. So that's the only negative is that they've come home and the dog has made it sort of unbearable because it's making messes all over the house and
Oh no.
being mean to the other dog, and they're really
Are they both
concerned about it.
females?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I wonder how that works. Yeah.
I think it's a territorial
Mhm.
attention thing or something. I don't know. So that's the only negative, but
Oh.
they got this I don't even know what it's like a bassinet on steroids. So last night we made dinner and Shan was holding the baby and they're like, "Oh, okay, let's put the baby in this bassinet." Put it in the bassinet and it's this fucking app controlled thing.
Oh.
And Chandler like hits buttons on it and it like does motions
Mhm.
with the baby sitting like all mechanical, like,
Mhm.
"Oh, watch, this one's the wave," and it goes like this and like this. And it does all these different, and this one's a whatever, and then it does a motion similar to what that would be.
Huh.
Really wild.
Huh.
Really cool. But it's a different time.
Yeah. You're like we had a chair.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I had sat in a chair and held you on my chest.
Yeah.
So yeah, that happened. I'm a grandpa, so maybe this is Sad Dad's Club, Sad Grandpa's Club.
Oh.
I don't know.
Yeah. We graduated to Sad Grandpa's Club.
Yeah.
Have you changed a diaper?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, hell no.
You just like, nope.
Yeah, here. I think it needs to be changed.
Looks like you got a problem, son.
Exactly. So, that was really cool.
Oh, his sending of the terrible sleep score.
Oh, yeah.
I admit, I chuckled. I'm
Oh,
like,
absolutely.
oh, we have only just begun. Oh,
We have come full circle.
Yes, yes, and now I can mock and point at the. Yes, I know about this one's. Haha.
What's funny to me is like the things that are problems when a baby's a baby,
Yeah.
when your kid's a baby,
Mm-hmm.
they seem so big. But nothing's as big as when they actually grow up
Oh yeah.
and the stakes become much higher.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And they don't
Like us.
They don't even see
So
that yet.
I'd really love to have sleep deprivation problems, not financial injury
Yeah.
type of problems.
Yeah.
Holy
exactly.
shit,
So
We did talk about Venus and I when I was, I mentioned like the sleep score thing. I'm like, for you, for us, Piper was much more fussy, needy, and took a lot more to like get situated and get comfortable. There was a lot of like tag teams, like you go, I go, you go, until we started as new parents for Piper, started to figure out what soothed her and what dialed her in. And eventually you got there.
I mean, plus first baby, all
Right.
that stuff's net
But
new.
Xander, across the board, just seemed more like,
Whatever.
cool.
Yeah.
Was very easygoing.
Yeah.
Was just, and not that we had figured something out, as he just seemed to just be more mellow.
happy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did that first child, second child work that way for
There
you
was
guys?
differences for sure. Chandler, when he was a baby, we had a hard time getting him to go to sleep.
Oh, okay.
So like we would be hanging out at Shanna's parents' house. They lived in Rockland at the time, and we would be there like on a Saturday night, and we would drive home, and he would zonk out in the car, and then it was like can you get him from the
from
the car back in the house?
Yeah.
And then that worked really well. The car really put him to sleep. But then the car rides had to become longer and longer because it took longer and longer for him to go to sleep.
Yeah.
So you end up like taking the most direct route, he would fall asleep.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that didn't work. He's not asleep. We're at the house now and he's not asleep. And the next time it's like, well, now I'm taking the longer route.
Mm-hmm.
And then eventually you're like taking the really longer route.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So he was very difficult for some of that stuff for some reason. But yeah, I mean, they were different.
Yeah.
You know. But I will say he's doing an excellent job. I'm much pleased at his demeanor, he's happy, he's excited, he loves that little guy.
Yeah.
I'm super impressed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's doing a good first dad job.
Yeah. In fact, we should have had him on the show tonight.
Oh.
Now that we're thinking about it. Maybe we will. We'll have the new sad dad on the show sometime soon, even though he's been on the show many times in the past. But yeah, so good. And, you know, he's a week old yesterday. That's crazy. He's already a week old. What? He's graduating high school next month.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck?
One of those college degrees.
Yeah.
Fucking.
So, and then, you know, it seems like we've spent a lot of time at the hospital, like between Raj and then the baby. We were there for a couple days. And then Shanna had some surgery a few weeks back.
Yeah.
Where she was obviously put under.
Mm-hmm.
And part of that process was she was intubated, right?
Oh.
With a tube in the throat.
Yeah.
And when she came out of surgery, she was like, oh, man, my throat, it's tender where the tube was, kind of a thing.
Mm-hmm.
So fast forward, however many, it's been almost 5 weeks now since that happened. And about a week ago, last week sometime, her throat really started to bug her. And it got to the point, I think it was Friday, she went and got a strep test. I mean, that's how bad her throat was. Like, she got a strep test. Mm-hmm. And that came back negative, but they gave her some antibiotics because they thought it might have been tonsillitis or something. And she started taking the antibiotics, but over the weekend, it got to the point where her throat hurt so bad.
Oh, wow.
Like this.
Oh, yeah.
And it got to the point where she couldn't swallow the pills anymore or water.
Oh.
Or food or anything, right? And I was like, on Sunday, we're going to the ER. Like, I don't know what the fuck is going on.
Your throat's closing on
First of all, you're hurting really bad. I can tell you're hurting really bad. Mm-hmm. And you're being a jerk to me, which is that's not very common. So let's go.
Right.
You know, so I took her to the ER. And it turns out she had an abscess in her tonsil from that tube, like gave her like an infection.
Oh, wow.
And it ended up with an abscess in her tonsil that just kept growing. And that was the pain and the closure of the throat.
Okay.
And so we were there for like 3.5 hours on Sunday. And they gave her a couple different antibiotics. Mm-hmm. Including whichever one she had already been given, prescribed, and because she couldn't take the pill anyway, and then some other antibiotic, and then the steroid and a pain med, and they're IVing it in her. That shit in like 10 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
She was like, oh my gosh, it feels so much better, you know. And then the other thing was they're like, well, we can really knock it out with medication, but what we should be doing is like basically popping it and pulling the stuff out of there because that's going to make the bigger difference. And she's a gagger, dude.
Yeah.
She's a gagger.
Yeah.
She has a gag reflex like nobody's business.
Just starts looking at a cucumber funny.
Oh, dude.
A baby carrot.
And I'm like trying to tell this young doctor, Like, I don't know, she's got a pretty heavy duty gag reflex. Like, trust me.
Yeah.
And you know,
He's like, whoa, take it easy, OnlyFans.
well, like, I'll give you an example. Yeah, exactly. I'll give you an example. He gave her some sort of spray that was to numb
Oh, yeah.
the back of her throat.
Yeah.
And just spraying that in there. Oh, I mean, she didn't work very well.
No, thank you.
And then even then, because he just wanted her to like gargle. She can't gargle worth shit either. That's another thing. She can't gargle. She has a terrible gag reflex. So he wants her to gargle this stuff. I'm all, first of all, she can't. She fucking sucks at gargling.
Yeah.
She has a gag reflex. And then while she's trying to gargle, she's doing that.
Oh, yeah.
And so it doesn't end up working. It makes her tongue all numb, but doesn't help the back of her fucking tonsil area.
Right.
So he comes up, he has this plan, which is to use a vaginal speculum.
Oh, shit. Yeah, that'll do it.
But to like take it in half and just use half of it so he can use the other
like a tongue depressor?
Yeah, and a guide for the fucking 18 gauge needle they're going to use to poke her fucking tonsil and suck shit out of her.
Oh my god.
But
I'm so hard
I didn't
right now.
realize what I didn't realize was that these speculums have lights built into them. Oh. They have lights and batteries built in.
So they can see hoo-haws.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, now you... I mean, the ladies know. But dudes probably don't.
And they pulled somewhere between 4 and 8 cc's of shit out of her tonsil.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. I could not believe how much crap came into the syringe.
Wow.
He was like, oh. And I like, it happens, and I look over at the guy, and he's holding it, and I go, holy shit.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, yeah, that's a decent amount kind of a thing. And I went, wow, that is. And by the time we left, her voice had almost 100% returned to normal. The pain was pretty much gone. I mean.
What, and that was Sunday?
That was on Sunday. The turnaround was astonishing. Absolutely astonishing.
Fascinating.
I know. And
so
today you wouldn't even know.
I was going to say, so have the antibiotics and steroids taken effect?
Oh, absolutely. They were kicking in right then. And then she's been on antibiotics ever since because she had already the prescription that she couldn't take because her throat had started to close.
Does she normally even like have problems with pills, like gagging on pills?
No.
Like Tylenol, acetaminophen, or something like that?
No,
Xander is very sensitive to
Melanie is too.
Like pills. Like can't. In fact, when he gets sick with something, or I'm trying to think of the last time we had to give him a pill.
It's a fight.
It's a problem. Like Venus will.
You got to put cheese around it.
Yeah. And then like hold his jaw and squirt it in the whipped cream and then close it and hold it shut. And, it's like,
and then it pops out the side and you're like, fuck!
You little fucker. Venus, I think, goes out of her way to try and find medicine that's in liquid.
Yeah.
Because
for sure. Oh, God. That's crazy.
And it, you know.
Yeah. Melanie's similar. She has a problem taking pills.
Does she?
Yeah.
It doesn't bother me.
It doesn't. I could take 3 or 4 at a time. It doesn't matter. I'm just
give me the horse-sized ones. It's good. Yeah. That's a suppository.
Oh wait, do you have anything? Do you have anything bigger?
Yeah, I'm kind of like something like blow pop.
I'm trying to really challenge myself.
I like to really open the gullet. I just want to.
Do you have any fucking elephant pills?
Yeah, I'd like to know it's there. You know.
I don't care if it's all sugar. Just let me.
Placebo,
the bigger the
whatever.
better.
I just occasionally I like to let them know that I know they're there.
That's right.
Yeah.
So that was fucking crazy. So
wow.
Yeah. So what? 2 or 3 days at the hospital with the baby.
Right. Then you come home and your wife can't speak.
Yeah. And then she's like, before that, she's already talking to Kaiser and the like vice nurses and like went and had a strep test and all this shit that was leading up to it.
Yeah.
And then we're at the fucking hospital again.
Wow.
I'm like, God damn.
So how did he how numb was she when he?
Oh, she felt it.
Oh,
she felt it.
Oh man,
because it wasn't numb.
and you're like, I don't want to move.
Well, I went around the side because she's like, she really didn't want to do it. And all of us, like myself, Chandler, I think Melanie, we had all been like, you should do it. You should get, it's going to help. Like immediately it's going to make a difference. You should. So we kind of all convinced her. And if it went sideways, we would have all heard about it, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah.
But it's amazing how quick that helped. That's all. And yeah, he had to go in and like jab her and then suck it out. Oh my gosh, dude, it was a thing. It was a thing. She's like, I can feel where the hole is in my tonsil. She's like, I'm like, Lord. And she's like, it hurt. And I'm like, I'm sure it did. But long-term pain for short-term gain, or you know, or short-term pain for long-term gain.
She's like, I can feel it draining into the back of my throat now. There's a hole. And you're like, oh fuck.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Bonkers to see how much shit came out of her.
Call or contact like the source operation and be like, hey, what happened here? Because this is
I mean, it's the same. It's Kyle Kaiser, so you know, I don't know.
Hey, by the way, when you
why
don't you mail that syringe to the doctor that?
I mean, that was part of the conversation with the emergency room. Was like, well, she had this surgery like a few weeks ago, and she was intubated, and she kind of came out of surgery with this like irritation on her throat, and it hurt, and she kept for like several days. She was like, "Oh, my throat, like it really it's like the tube, I think, really kind of got me," and then it kind of went away, and then all of a sudden, last week, it just got really bad to the point to where she was like, I must have strep, and then she was worried about being around the baby,
right?
You know, but she wasn't.
Yeah, it probably just the being exhausted probably exacerbated an infection.
Oh, yeah, exactly. No one was getting any sleep.
Yeah.
She had surgery, like pretty major surgery. So, like all that stuff.
Wow.
Yeah. So that happened, you know, fucking crazy shit.
Wow.
This is just like just a couple questions.
Okay, go.
Do you ever clean out your text messages, or do you delete stuff as it comes in and you go, I don't need that?
Like spam stuff or like
like spam stuff, because I mean I mark it as delete and report or whatever right away.
Yeah.
But like there's like if you're on any text lists, like I get Best Buy shit all the time or whatever. I'm in this habit, like I mark it as read or whatever. I look at it, but I don't really click through usually, but then also I have a fucking 150 of them in my inbox. You know what I mean? Or in my,
are we talking so messages?
Yeah, messages, not email.
Like wait. So was it? Do I clean them?
Yeah. Do you ever just go through and delete like these threads that like you don't ever look at?
Rarely, but I also tend to not get. I guess I just don't get a lot of. I usually address it like almost quick, like no, I'm not using ads a thing. But there was one of the updates in the last 2 months or something between the my older phone that I have Google Voice on. That's my was my work number.
Yeah,
tends to get more spammy shit because I throw most of like the what's your phone number, and I throw it at that number.
Yeah,
that tends to, but because I had rebuilt it, and then I'm like, oh no. So, but it generally my personal device stays pretty tidy,
pretty clean.
But I've done it probably in the last 2 months.
Oh my gosh, I could not believe
how much shit,
how much garbage I had in my messages app.
Like, were you tracking size?
No,
or just that you were there for that long.
What the catalyst was for me was on my computer, where I also get the same messages in the messages app.
Yeah.
Anytime the messages app was open, it would start making the rest of the computer chug. Like if there was a video running in the background and I clicked over into messages, normally that video would just keep going.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But when I clicked messages into the front, you could see the video in the back started like skipping
Oh, wow.
a little bit.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
like
yeah.
the computer was like, oh. And I'm like, what's going on with messages? To the point to where I like logged out of my iCloud
Yeah.
and logged back in and had it redo everything. And then that didn't seem to help. And then I started really looking at and I'm like, oh my God, there are literally thousands and thousands of messages in here
Oh, wow.
that are, in their own threads
Yeah.
that I'm like, why do I have any of this shit? You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I get a text every week for Roseville garbage can day is tomorrow.
Yeah.
Right? And
Yeah.
then I don't delete it. They just go into that thread
Yeah.
and then I don't think about it. They just go in there.
Right.
So there are, years.
Yeah, years of
I'm
shit.
like, why do I have any of these
Yeah.
beyond like the one that's coming for next week?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like, and then like I said, Best Buy sends almost daily messages because it's like
Yeah.
part of my Best Buy account.
Yeah.
I could fucking opt out. I don't,
Yeah.
sometimes I click through.
Oh, well,
Not always. Everyone's, yeah.
Oh,
Exactly.
Neil's gonna be on sale.
But then I never delete the message. So then you end up building up this thread full of
Yeah.
hundreds and hundreds of messages. And it took me at least an hour to
Yeah.
go through. And some of the shit that was in there, I could not believe. Like, why do I have this stuff?
I did. I guess in an adjacent topic, I went through. I'm terrible at this because for the longest time, like when with the purchase of the iMac, so that's 2016 ish. But I had the legacy MacBook Pro for a long time. Because I was just dabbling on it, I didn't do a lot of the syncing of like what was my Gmail, Google contact ecosystem, email addresses, contacts. I didn't really ever fully.
So you didn't put your Google account on your Mac? Or
I did, but I never fucked with like contacts like meshing them all.
Yeah.
Somewhere along the way, I think in one of the apps, they're integrated but not synced. And I'm terrible with, while I'm perhaps not with messages, with my contacts, certainly with my Gmail shit. With the length of time I was doing that as a Gmail Android user, I had Wells Fargo contacts, I had Bridgeline numbers, I had contractor support numbers for various contractors that did data center shit, associates of like vendors and this, that. And I think it was last week my stuff
just started purging.
Still isn't synced.
Yeah.
But Venus, she is very meticulous about her ecosystem and has been working hard trying to make that work. And she'll be like, this isn't doing this, and messages doesn't look like this, and how do I make it? I'm like, I don't fucking you just gotta Google it. Because I've never really fucked with it hard enough to actually get it to where everything is aligned. Mine's like I threw that into the trash bin.
It's disparate and dysfunctional.
They're close. It's close.
Yeah.
And it works for me because I don't really.
Yeah.
I'm not administratively surgical that way. Venus is, and she has a really good system with her PC and Gmail system, and trying to make that work with her MacBook Air has been, or was, like a bit of a steep learning curve for her, even though she has an iPhone.
Yeah.
But I went through, I think it was last week, I went through my contacts, I think it was on the iMac, and I was like, I'm never going to call it delete. I'm never going to call this person delete. I think it had to do with like, I think it was collating some information for references for job interview stuff. And I'm like, I'm never going to talk to this person. Never going to talk to this person. I haven't talked to that person. And that was a contact from like playing a Camelot in 2004. Like, I'm never going to talk to this person again. Why do I have this email? You know what? And I'm not a very popular guy, but my thing got real tidy real fast.
Yeah.
I'm like, the contacts that are really important that I put like time and effort into like avatars and shit like that. It's very small.
Yeah.
But I was like,
no.
No. Fuck, no.
Yeah.
No.
That was me in messages.
No.
Yeah.
That guy. No. You know.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
Contacts drives me crazy if I got duplicates in there. And you can you can merge them. But like, I fucking hate when there's like, I had 3 contacts for Chandler. I'm like, well, how did I get 3 contacts for Chandler?
Oh shit!
And so I merged them all into one.
This is so silly. So for me, for some, this is probably why I've never really fucked with it too hard, because for some people, I really like the little fucking avatar contact picture that I made, and then every once in a while I'll get like a thing that'll be like, oh,
update the picture.
Do you want to update the contact photo? And I'll be like, oh shit, yeah, push this all the way to, and I'll do something and it'll change. And I'm like, fuck. No, I like mine better.
Yeah.
For Piper, when we were at Disneyland, she was trying on in the Winnie the Pooh section.
Yeah.
It was like a giant Pooh beanie, like a Pooh bear, like you're almost like a fucking hunter's skull type of thing of a Pooh bear.
Yeah.
And it's just her making a kooky little face. And I put that on my phone, but it didn't update to the iMac or to the MacBook Air.
Oh.
And
sometimes it's like, if she puts a new picture.
Right. And then I'm like, oh, and that.
Yeah.
Right. So I don't really fuck with it because the one I have is fun. And if I do, I don't know which one I'm going to get fucking updated with. And so I just don't fuck with it. I think for you, just within the last 2 weeks, yours is like, for me, it's a little memoji. It's just your head.
Oh, okay.
Like a cartoon thing.
Yeah.
But I got prompted for an update photo, and I was like,
that's weird, because I haven't updated my
I don't
picture.
know. Is it because I'm sick? And I clicked it, and nothing fucking changed. I'm like, wait.
That's weird.
Who just got updated? Did that get pushed to him? Does he know that is this his photo? And and did I manually just clip his thing and then put it? I don't know what just fucking happened.
I may have made that one. I may have made that one.
Did you?
Yeah. I don't know.
Right. Mine don't look the same because the moment, and I guess I really shouldn't worry about it because, like I said, I don't really have a lot of contacts.
Yeah.
I should just hit the button and sync it and fuck everything. But I'm like, oh, these are funny pictures. And,
Well, I love the fact that the Mac and your phone, and if you have an iPad or whatever, they all sync out and get the same data, because otherwise that's a fucking nightmare too. You don't want to keep it separate. But man, the messages thing just was driving me fucking crazy.
I'll have to look at it later because keeping things clean is kind of like, oh yeah.
What I notice is that your phone and the computer, the computer a lot for me, especially you look at my downloads folder or whatever.
Oh yeah.
It's just, they're like just full of shit. Sometimes I just go in my downloads folder and I like do the surrounding box. Like, I don't need any of this.
Oh yeah.
Yep. Delete it all.
Yeah.
I don't need any of it. Just get rid of it. I'll go fucking download any of this shit.
Cause you and I don't do, I do Apple Music. So when I get in the car and I play stuff, usually I'm streaming it, but you keep stuff mostly local to your phone, right?
I don't have Apple Music. So
okay.
all of my music is my music.
So here's what happens for me, specifically with regards to building the show.
Yeah.
So I take your download.
Oh, and it adds it into iTunes.
And it adds it into music. So while I don't usually see that.
I hate that, by the way.
Well, I don't see that because I'll go like to the home tab of Apple Music and I click a tile or I click my own playlist and
Wait,
it
are
just
you
goes.
double clicking on the MP3?
What?
And when you're talking about our show that I send you.
Right. So I'll Gmail, download, it puts it in my downloads folder, and then I'll click and drag it to a folder in making the show.
Okay.
But
how does it get into iTunes though?
I know that it auto starts. Once it comes into downloads, Apple Music will auto start playing it.
Oh, fuck that.
Right. So I think it then I don't know. It's fucking magic. But I
hate that.
If I ever look on my phone,
I want to scream just hearing you talk about it, just doing that automatically.
And so, because I would not want this in my library.
Yeah,
but if I were to go in Apple Music to my library, it's songs that I specifically have downloaded that I want to make sure, which isn't a lot, but there are a couple where I want this on my phone just in case.
Right. No service.
No, right.
Yeah.
So it's like a title track of a thing, episode 384. Title track, episode 382, episode 383.
Just delete those.
I'm like, so then I will have to go into like the library and be like, click, 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 delete. Are you sure you want to delete these? Yes, I don't need these.
Plus, it's just taking up a bunch of room.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, I don't need these. Oh, come on. And I didn't ask you
to
do this.
Now, I don't know how they're making it into iTunes for you. All I know is that when I create the file, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it doesn't do anything special other than just writing the file somewhere. But if I double click it, its default opening app is iTunes, and then it will add it into iTunes, and I'm like, oh no, fuck that, I don't want it in iTunes.
That probably got to be close to the same purpose.
So what I did is I changed the default app from iTunes to like QuickTime.
Oh.
So if I double click on an MP3 that I don't want in fucking iTunes, it just opens in QuickTime Player.
Ah.
Now, if I do want that MP3 in iTunes, I'll just drag it and drop it on the iTunes app, and it will just go in. Yeah. But I don't want you to fucking automatically add some random fucking sound shit into iTunes.
Yes.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Yeah, new guy.
Anywho.
Fix that.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. You've got 3 weeks, buddy.
As soon as you take office.
All right. So, speaking of cleaning, I got one more thing.
Okay, go.
This is gonna sound terrible.
Okay.
But I'm not joking when I say for a couple years, easily, the CRV has been idling very poorly.
Okay.
Very poorly. Like, put it in gear and then roll up to a stop drive and roll up to a stop sign, and then the fucking RPMs dip and it shudders. It's been doing this for a while, and I've been struggling to figure out what it was.
Okay. Uh-oh.
And I'm like, God damn, is it like, do we have maybe like a AC compressor that the bearings are so bad that it's causing
huge drag?
Yeah. Or maybe the water pump or both. I had an epiphany earlier today. It just popped in my head. Wasn't doing research on it. I just went, oh, I should try that. Cleaning the MAF sensor.
Oh, yeah.
With some MAF sensor cleaner.
Yes.
So today, Shan's like, I'm at Walmart. Do you need anything? I'm like, yes.
Yes.
Will you be willing to go to the auto section and get some MAF sensor cleaner from CRC? And she's like, sure. She brings that shit home, pull the MAF sensor out, spray the shit out of it, wait for it to dry, put it back in there. Problem is almost gone.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, it's the computer's got to relearn now.
Yeah.
So what I figured out was it wasn't getting oxygen readings like it should.
Right.
So because of that, it's pulling fuel out. Okay. Which is causing the...
Yeah.
And when you stop and it's not reading enough oxygen, it's now pulling fuel out, then the engine dips down. It goes, oh, no. It tries to stall.
What kind of air filter does she have?
One that goes in the air filter box?
Like it's like a K&N or something where the cleaning it may have
No, it's just a
exacerbated or
regular,
normal
yeah,
cotton
like paper
doodad.
whatever doodad.
Hmm.
But
it's a 20.
it's an 11.
Oh yeah, if
Yeah.
you've never. Oh sure.
I have never cleaned it.
I mean, most people aren't going to do that.
It didn't look dirty. Like I pulled it out and I was looking at it. I'm like, this isn't going to help. And I just fucking sprayed the shit out of it a couple times and wait and then spray it some more. And then I waited for it to dry off and I put it back in. And then I'm like, all right, I'm going to take it for a spin. And I could not believe the difference.
30 horsepower later.
Oh, efficiency. Like while you're on a fucking highway drive or something. You know what I mean? I'm sure it was pulling fuel out.
Yeah.
Which means you're probably running lean at that point.
Yeah.
That's bad. So be aware of that.
No check engine light.
But I kept going back to the whole, like, it's all fucking electronic fuel ignition, right?
Yeah.
Everything's computer. Everything's computer.
Yeah.
So how is it like idling so bad? It should just be doing the thing.
Yeah.
Well, if a sensor's not working right. Right? Right. Interesting. You got something? No? Yes? If you got something, go for it. I have another thing.
I had a funny haha.
Okay.
So maybe it's on the
maybe. We're working off of maybe now.
So my dad turned 76.
Oh damn.
On Friday.
I gotta meet your dad.
Everybody should meet my dad. He's just a good guy.
Yeah. No, I gotta meet him at some point.
His birthday was Friday.
Why wasn't he at my birthday here?
That's a good question. Because he would have just pulled too much aura.
Okay.
He would have made us all look bad. Birthday was Friday. You know, I didn't. He's an old man.
Yeah.
And so I'm like,
what do you get the guy that has everything?
You know, what do you get the guy that's got everything? So I decided I would make him his favorite cake is carrot cake.
Okay.
So through the power of Instagrams and all of my snippeted recipes, I had a really nice salted caramel carrot cake.
Oh, that sounds good.
That I made. I made a cake batch. It was designed to be like 2 9-inch cake rounds, and so a double-decker cake.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not going to send my dad with a double-decker cake home. So I made the
Why not?
I made, because he doesn't listen. Diabetes.
Listen.
Diabetes.
Okay.
He's pre-diabetic, so he didn't need to.
Yeah.
Anyway, he's watching his weight. He's trying to be a
me too.
a fit fella. So I made 2 cake rounds.
Yeah.
And then
so two half height.
Yeah.
Or single
2 9-inch cake rounds that I did not make into a double cake, and then I made like a 5-inch ramekin cake.
Missed opportunity for boobies.
Yeah. Just 2 teats. So I made a small one.
Okay.
Just for him.
Okay.
And I put it in the outside fridge. I made a scratch cream cheese, lemon cream cheese, vanilla frosting.
That sounds disgusting.
So he drives up. I know, it was terrible. I have extra stuff that I just dig a strawberry into. Because I'm not pre-diabetic. So it's fine for me.
Yeah.
So I put it in the outside fridge when he stopped by on Friday. Because we skipped a week too with my dad, because last Friday, or the prior Friday, I had an interview So I'm like, you can't come down.
Didn't go.
Well,
you didn't talk about it.
No, it went exactly how I thought it would. So it was not.
Right.
It was no bueno.
Damn it.
Yeah. Well, it will get to. Well, there's not a lot I can talk about because of the confidentiality but there's stuff but not on here.
All right.
So we had a lot to talk about.
Yeah.
And so I opened up the fridge. He's sitting here, and as we do usually on Fridays, we sit outside instead of in the house. And so I'm like, well, happy birthday, Dad. I made you a carrot cake. I'll be honest. I had presumed that he'd have a couple bites, and then I would cellophane it, and then he'd just take it home. Or he'd take it over to my sister's, which is usually his next stop, and then eat it in front of my sister.
I'm so trying to figure out where this is headed.
Where he would then, like, drag my nuts across my sister for not having done it. And he pounded the fuck out of this entire cake to the point where he's like, oh, yeah, it's pretty good. And then keeps eating it, and I'm trying to have a conversation with him about it and about the interview and everything else, and he's just like like a fucking little kid. Yeah, this is pretty good. Polish the fucking thing.
Yeah.
And I went, oh, well, be sure to tell your daughter that you had a birthday cake.
Yeah.
And he was like, yeah, sure.
You got any more of that cake?
Yeah. And I had the two 9-inch cake rounds, and I'm like, do you want to take one with you? And he was like, no, I'm good. I went,
sure?
Are you sure?
He thought that was the single serve, man.
Right. Holy shit.
Yeah.
I mean, it was intended to be, just not in one sitting.
Well,
Anyway.
Everything's relative.
Right. And so my sister he had a game later that night, and my sister went to the game, and she was like, me and Randy, we went to the game, and it was a really good game, and it was, we had fun. And I said, well, at least he got a really good birthday cake. She was like, yeah, about the birthday cake.
Uh-oh.
Older brother. Like, you're setting a bad tone for the rest of us. Like, I just went to watch a game. She's like, turns out your younger brother just got him a breakfast donut. And you made him his favorite birthday cake, of which he said he ate the whole fucking thing. And I went, yeah, dude.
But it was a little thing.
But it was small.
Yeah.
It was
a small piece.
Anyway, that was funny. So, yes,
like that.
That was my thing. Go.
Did I talk about the dishwasher?
Maybe. It's been a while.
It's
been a while.
Did I? I don't know if I did or not. I feel bad if I'm telling this story again.
Is it like a current thing?
Yeah, pretty current.
Well, then maybe you didn't.
Last few weeks.
Okay, go.
We've had man. I feel maybe I just told somebody else.
I'll let you know.
All right. So we have this problem. We have a dishwasher.
Yeah.
And it has developed an issue.
Okay.
Where when it runs at night, we run it at night. When it gets to the dry cycle at some point, it power fails. It basically behaves as if it's been shut off.
Okay.
And turned back on.
Okay.
And I remember at one point, I even asked Rick, this was a couple years ago.
Okay, yes.
Like, hey, Rick, I've got this model dishwasher.
Yeah. What's the deal?
Yeah, and he says, well, just look at where the wire, because the wire comes from the wall, and then it's wire nutted into the dishwasher, because you put that part on yourself. Just make sure those are tight. And I had done that a while. In fact, I put those, what are those others?
Wagos.
Yeah, I put Wagos on it. It's like, those aren't going to fucking be loose.
Yeah.
So I put Wagos on it. That the problem still occurs. And I'm like, what the fuck, man? So what I figured out at one point was if I let it just do an air dry, which now I'm just saving energy.
Right.
If I let it do an air dry, then it will power fail, but like way less. Right.
Interesting. Okay. So the heating element, you think? Okay.
Just
keep going.
Some part of the washing process, it would get to a point in power fail.
Okay.
And so I had tried few things like looking on stuff on the internet. And then finally the last thing was replace the control board.
Okay. And
I'm like, I got to the point where I'm like, it's power failing like pretty much every night. And so it's either that or we buy a new dishwasher. And those, I can spend $100 on a control board, or I can spend $600 on a dishwasher.
Yeah.
So I'm like, let's try the control board. So I find the part at Sears Parts Direct.
Okay.
It's crazy that they're still around.
Mm-hmm.
It's $140 or something. And I'm like, damn, that's pricey. So then I do a search on Amazon for the part, find the actual part from the part number on Amazon for $108.
Okay.
Sweet, with Amazon Prime.
Right.
Shit was there the next day.
Okay.
Pull the dishwasher apart. It's the parts in the door.
Okay.
So pull the thing down, shut the power off, pull the thing down, unscrew the inside of the door off.
Okay.
Kind of disassemble everything. And I get to the control board and I realize they look exactly the same from the standpoint of fitment and everything.
Yeah.
But my board, you could tell, was an obviously older design.
Okay.
The new board had far more electronic
components
compared to the old one with like resistors and shit. I don't know.
Yeah.
Just an older design. And I go, I guess we're updating to a new design. It looks exactly the same.
Right.
What's different?
Where do I put
connectors?
my cock?
Yeah, the fucking connectors are exactly the same. Everything's exactly the same. I fucking throw that shit in there, put the whole thing back together, get the power turned on, and there's like a small screen on the front.
Okay.
It's about this big, and it just has that's where you get the PF for the power fail.
Right.
And then it has some other displays. There was shit showing up on that screen I had never seen.
Oh, wow.
In the number of years that we've had this dishwasher. I'm all, that's kind of strange.
Okay, here we go.
And then the top of the door is where all the control surfaces are.
Yeah.
So they're sort of like, I don't even know what they kind of button. They're not physical clicky buttons. They're like a soft membrane kind of touch button.
Yeah.
And none of the buttons are functioning the way they should be functioning. And I'm like, what is going on? Did I fuck something up?
Right.
So then I take it back fucking apart and I recheck all my shit and then put it all back together and it does the same shit. And I'm like, cool.
The power fail?
No, just like it just doesn't work.
Oh, okay.
It lights up with weird lights on the fucking little display. None of the buttons do what they should be. You should press them and it would light up.
Right.
None of that was working.
Fuck.
And I'm like, okay, so apparently this control board's not compatible with this
actual model
of dishwasher. Right. I don't know.
Okay.
Fine, it's going back.
Okay.
So now take the old board, put it back into the dishwasher, put it all back together.
No way.
Run a cycle that night, no power fail.
Of course.
Run a cycle the next night, no power fail.
No way.
I'm like, what the actual fuck is going on here?
I'm sorry. Please don't take me out and put me into the garbage again, sir.
Yeah, I sent that fucker back and got my $110 back.
Fucking no way.
So I assume the power leads where they come in to the control board.
Yeah.
Something there was
just not happening.
Vibrating, or maybe had some kind of slight corrosion on it that was enough to prevent it from always connecting properly.
How weird.
I don't know.
Magic.
Because everything else has got like a nice click.
Yeah.
It snaps in and clicks. So those aren't fucking moving.
Right.
The only thing that I could see was they're sort of, I don't know what they call them. The power connectors were they slip over.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they're tight.
Yeah.
But they just slip like a post like this and they kind of slip over.
Or like a JST.
I don't know what they call them.
Okay.
Anyway, whatever the fuck that is.
Yeah.
That's the power and ground or whatever.
Huh.
Yeah. So I don't know if just taking them off and putting
on perhaps not, maybe it was shorting, is the control board sitting on a metal isolator or
no
rubber?
No.
How fucking weird.
Yeah, totally weird. Well, my thought was, okay, maybe the control board has like a little crack somewhere.
Yeah.
And maybe in the wash cycle, it vibrates enough.
Yeah.
And that crack sort of, but then it reconnects.
Sure.
And it's enough to make it go, oh, I turned off and turned back on.
Never mind.
Yeah, because if you just power the dishwasher off and power it back on, like the circuit breaker,
Mm-hmm.
it'll say PF. So it knows when the power goes out.
Yeah. Huh.
So it's a weird. Isn't that weird?
Huh.
Yeah. So bizarre. And I think we've had one or two.
How long has it been doing that?
Oh, several years. But it like progressively got worse.
Yeah.
To the point to where I was like, all right, I got to do something about it.
Yeah.
And because I told Shannon, I'm like, if this doesn't fix it, then it's a dishwasher. We got to replace the dishwasher. But now I'm like, do we got to replace the dishwasher?
Look what I did.
Yeah. But
Just saved us so
we
much
have
money.
had 2 power fails since I've done it. And that's been in the course of like maybe 3 or 4 weeks.
Oh.
So, yeah. Isn't that
But
weird?
less frequent.
Oh, far less frequent. Man, I'm not using the dryer still because we're washing a bunch of dog bowls that are plastic and they're on the bottom.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't want none of that stuff to melt.
Yeah.
So I'm still using an air dry situation just for that reason.
Huh.
So isn't that wild?
That is wild.
Yeah. So I don't know if like just removing those connectors off the power and ground scraped enough to make them contact better, or if they need to be squeezed a little bit to force them together. I don't know. I don't know what to make of that.
Does it feel tight?
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's not like they would be jostling?
If it were a situation where I was slipping them on the post
And you're like,
and it
"Ooh."
felt loose,
Yeah.
I'd be like, that
that's
could be.
it.
But they felt nice and snug,
Huh.
you know?
How weird.
Yeah. So anyway, I thought that was interesting. That's a sad dad shit right there.
Did you poke at the reason why there was such a disparity between the control boards, but the model number you were told was supposed to be working?
I did not poke at that.
You're like, oh.
I just gave up.
How weird.
I was just like, fuck it, it's going back and we'll just get a new dishwasher. And then we ran the cycle and I'm like, the next morning I was like, oh, it didn't power fail.
Oh, honey.
And then the next night, oh, look at that. It didn't power fail.
About that brand new throat you got. Daddy fixed the dishwasher.
Yeah. So
how weird.
I think shit like that's interesting and strange all at the same time. Very odd.
Yeah.
I don't know what to make of it.
How peculiar.
I blame Rick, though,
Yeah.
at this point. No, I'm kidding. He doesn't listen to our show, but I wish he did.
Yeah. He does bees?
Is he a full-time beekeeper now?
No.
Oh. Is he still doing appliance repair?
I don't know 100%.
You should know this.
I just know he's like frequent in like the bee. His Facebook stuff, a lot of bee posts.
You know who else has bees?
Who?
Steve and Don.
Really?
Yeah.
Oregon?
Yeah.
Are they still in Oregon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got bees at their house. They sell honey. Actually, they gave us honey to bring home the last time we were up there. Yeah.
My dad had some bees. What are they called?
Bee boxes?
The
A hive?
when you're a bee person.
A bee person.
I feel like there's
a beekeeper.
Is it just beekeeper?
I don't.
Someone that specializes in bee raising, the raising of bees.
No, you're gonna make me look it up.
Yeah, just what do you call a person that raises bees? If it's beekeeper, we're both fucking fired.
Well.
Oh shit.
This says. Oh, I can't even. They're primarily called a beekeeper.
Okay.
But then it says, or an apiculturalist. I can't even fucking pronounce this without some
too many
help.
syllables.
Apiarists.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Apiarists? I don't even know. I don't know. I've never heard that word.
There's a huge business.
Yeah.
Of schlepping bees up and down the state during pollination seasons for all of the various farmers up and down the Central Valley.
Because you got almonds.
Yeah, the pistachios, the fucking
all the stuff.
Except for that stuff that's now down
Grapes.
by Lathrop, they're doing fucking agave cactus.
Really?
Oh shit, yeah, dude. Someone has figured out that when there's drought, cactus grows in drought There is
Fuck you,
somewhere
Mexico.
after Avenal. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Some farmhands have convinced some white dude with a whole bunch of property. Now,
That seems like a really good place for that because it's very arid in there.
Yes.
Yeah.
There is where there used to be someone had fruit trees of some.
They cut all the trees down?
It's just a bunch of fucking agave cactus plants.
Oh.
Rows and rows. Maybe it's Sammy Hagar or George Clooney and their tequila things, but they're cactus
Is
plants.
this like you can't call it, like in France, like here we have to call it sparkling wine, but there
you can't call it champagne.
It's champagne. Is that the similar thing with agave plants?
Oh, I don't know. I don't think so. Or shit, people trying to get away from sugar. If it's not agave nectar, it's agave for
True.
tequila. I mean, there's all kind of
Yeah.
Those plants are super hardy. Anyway,
Obviously, they grow in the desert.
anyways, there's a beast. People, there's huge money in taking bees.
It's weird to think that
up and down the coast.
The bee. Wait, do you have to? How does that work with a bee box? Right. I mean, as long as the queen's in it,
right?
But do you have to box the bees up and then move them so that or can you just throw the box with the bees buzzing around on a truck and then they'll follow a trailer down 99?
So it's funny you would mention that because I don't know to what containment they have to put the boxes in because one of the reasons that I saw Rick's bee posts was because one of the bee trucks going up and down the valley had overturned in Redding, and Rick had reposted a thread of a beekeeper that was trying to rescue the bees, saying
because we're low on bees,
right? If anyone had like the temporary hives to try and recover and save as many bees as possible, they were just, the tow truck came and got the truck. And it's fucking bees. So everyone just moved the fuck along. And there was this volunteer beekeeper who was trying to save bees. And they're like, hey, if you've got space or you've got temporary honeycombs, come help save some bees. I'm like, fuck, dude. Someone was legitimately concerned and caring for bees.
I mean, it's like human. It's like a
it was awesome
thing where humans will make anything a revenue stream.
Right? Sure. Capitalism. Yeah. Fuck yeah.
We own the bees now.
And that led me down. Man, there is a huge. What's crazy also is ladybugs.
Oh yeah.
The people that
they're super good for things.
Yeah, the people that hunt. Ladybug colonies and then will supply them to like green acres and nurseries and stuff for like it's
aphids
natural pest
stuff.
Control type of thing. If the ladybug hunters find a colony, it's top secret, looking over your shoulder. You don't tell, and you just show up with ladybugs for sale at offloading at some of these nurseries. But you don't. It's huge fucking.
They're the only bug I will save out of my pool.
Ladybugs?
Yeah. If I find a ladybug in my pool, I am calling all the stops to get them out of there.
Yeah, man.
I love
ladybugs and praying mantises.
Yeah.
They're creepy. I would much rather put the last couple of years, like the jasmine that we have on the one set of. Like, I would rather buy a bucket of ladybugs and just leave that out.
Yeah.
And then praying mantises and leave those out. And let those get the fucking aphids. I can't ruining my flowers and plants, you fucking aphids.
I know.
Dude.
We have oleander or something.
Oh, yeah. Right. Yeah, ours get bad, too.
Yeah, they get all greasy looking and they're white fucking crusty
fuck those
bugs
guys.
all over them.
Yeah, then we'll go over.
You're like hosing them off.
Yeah. It's like fucking soapy water shit.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're at time, buddy.
All right. Wow, we had a lot going on. Well, we missed a week.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
Yeah.
And there was no warning. I didn't post anything.
The rest of this month, I'm going to have to check. Because next week, Wednesday, is Venus's birthday.
Oh.
So we may be...
So we'll have her on the show.
Yeah. We'll be like, so tell us what it's like to be a sad mom.
So happy birthday, I guess.
Early birthday?
This is your birthday present, is being on the show.
The rest of these kids are all, I say kids, they're all young adults. Bobes is graduating from Chico. Emily's graduation, Xander's graduation, Nick's graduation, and then they all have fucking graduation parties.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you want to hear something crazy?
Yeah.
Yesterday, we were told that Melanie already was bumped up.
Oh, in pay?
In pay in her, whatever her code number is.
Oh, like, yeah.
Yeah.
She
already has moved it up in
like out of probation thing.
It was a promotion into this other
the
next rank or whatever it is.
Yeah,
which also included a pay bump. And she's been there since what?
October,
November, December, or something like that is when she started.
Yeah,
somewhere in there. I forget exactly, but yeah.
She was in Monterey because I think I asked if she decorates for Halloween. So, yeah, November?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Wow.
I know. This shit's happening, man.
Cool. Man, just send Dad a check for great parenting.
The joke was, well, I guess you're buying the margaritas.
Right. Shit. But also...
No, you're buying the margaritas.
Yeah. It's your tab.
Yeah.
I already put your name on it.
She called me to ask about, is it hard to replace a car stereo speaker? One of my speakers sounds bad.
Oh, shit.
And I went, well, which speaker? You know, like...
Yeah.
And then it was like, well, I use Crutchfield for my research to figure out what fits.
Yeah.
And then I don't usually buy from them because they're kind of priced high.
Yeah.
I usually try and go somewhere else. But in this case, they also ship with extra bits that you might need.
Right.
And so I'm kind of like trying to talk her through, and I'm like, and then the question is, well, what speaker should I, out of this, what should I pick?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, well, I really like these Alpines. They're like $89. And she goes, okay, I'll order those. Madison can install them for me. Okay.
Yeah, well, all right.
I mean, you don't want me to do it? I'm like, you usually replace them in a pair, like the whole thing.
Yeah.
And she's like, yeah, Madison will help me do it. Sweet.
Well, you've off contracted all.
Yeah. I'm off the hook.
Well, sweet. I'm just gonna fucking take a nap then.
Yeah.
Like grandpas do.
I'm gonna go stare at my wife holding the baby, and then I'll fuck right off.
Right. And wait for her throat to heal and then call it a day. Shit.
That's where I'm at, man. Life's pretty much over. I'm moving to the Bahamas.
Yeah. There's a lot of naps and sunning. Fuck.
Anyway, all right, we're good.
You should return the cart.
Wash your hands.
Wash your ass.
Check your oil, Tony.
Stay up to date on your shots.
Make the call if you need to.
Register to vote and vote, please.
Do the kindness.
Pick up a broom.
Wear a helmet.
And we'll catch you next week.
Thanks for listening, everybody.
Bye.